Hello everyone, my name is Phương Nhi. I'm currently studying as a junior at the Department of Foreign Languages at Saigon University. And today, I'm gonna have a second field trip to Central of Vietnam. Now, let's get started.
Come inside my heart if you're looking for answers. Look at the stars, go a little bit faster. Come inside of my heart if you're looking for answers. Look at the stars, go a little bit faster.
We started our trip early in the morning and made our first stop in Dong Nai for breakfast. It was simple, but honestly, it stayed way better than I expected. By noon, we reached Ca Na Beach and having lunch right next to the sea was such a peaceful moment. The sea breeze, the sound of the waves, and that wide open view made me feel really relaxed. In the afternoon, we arrived in Nha Trang for team building on the beach, and it was one of the highlights of the day. The sand was warm, the water was crystal clear, and playing games with everyone made me feel so connected and alive. And to wrap up the night, we enjoyed the famous nem nướng, which was absolutely delicious. Then, cooled down with nắng hạ ice cream, sweet, refreshing, and the perfect way to end the day. Good morning guys! My second day started with a calm morning at the Vịnh Nha Trang Assembly Hall. It was such a nice stop, filled with beautiful photos that show the culture and scenery of Nha Trang Bay. The architecture was unique too, and at the end, we even got to enjoy a short performance with traditional instruments. A really lovely touch. From there, I headed to Hồng Kông, and the first thing I thought was, wow, nature has a fun way of stacking rocks. The waves hitting the shore, the wind, the view of the city in the distance. Everything blended together so perfectly. Hey guys, I'm at Hong Kong in Nha Trang, a beautiful spot just 3 kilometers from the city center. These big rocks naturally stack on each other, creating an amazing view. There's a legend about giants handprints on the rock, which is why it's called Hong Kong. You can see the sea, islands, and Bonaga towers from here, perfect for photos and watching the sunsets. Next was Ganda Đĩa, a unique natural site formed by volcanic lava millions of years ago. The lava had cooled into thousands of basalt columns, most of them shaped like perfect hexagons. Seeing the geometric patterns and the waves hitting the rocks really showed how special this landscape is. And the last stop of the day was Mang Lang Church. It was one of the oldest churches in Vietnam, built in the late 19th century in a distinctive Gothic style. The church also preserved the first book ever printed in the Vietnamese Romanesque script. Walking around and seeing its old architecture and quiet surroundings really showed why this place was so meaningful. Day 4 turned out to be one of the most memorable days of the trip. I spent the whole day exploring Da Nang, starting the morning at Ngũ Hành Sơn or Marble Mountains. Walking through the caves and pagodas felt like stepping into a place where nature and spirituality blend together. I climbed up Thủy Sơn and reached Vọng Giang Đài, and though I was a little bit tired, the panoramic view of the sea and the city below made it totally worth it. Hi guys, today I'm in Da Nang visiting the famous Marble Mountains or Ngũ Hành Sơn. This site has 5 marble and limestone hills named after the 5 elements: metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. You can explore cool caves, ancient pagodas, and enjoy amazing views of the city and the sea. It's peaceful, beautiful, and full of history. Definitely a must visit when you come to Da Nang. Later on, we had a learning session at the Royal Lotus Hotel, where I got to understand more about the hospitality industry and how everything operated so professionally behind the scenes. In the afternoon, I went to Hội An Ancient Town, one of the most beautiful and peaceful places I had visited. The yellow walls, colorful lanterns, and the Thu Bồn River made the whole town feel like a living postcard. The streets were full of tourists taking photos, shopping, and enjoying the local vibe. I stopped by Chùa Cầu, the iconic Japanese covered bridge that showed how different cultures once blended here. I also tried nước mát, a herbal drink that's really famous in Hội An, refreshing and full of flavor. Hội An gives me such a peaceful feeling. Walking through these yellow ancient streets, I feel like time slowed down. Everything here is calm, the people are kind, the lanterns are beautiful, and the atmosphere is full of charm. At night, when the lights reflect on the river, it feels like a dream. I think Hội An is not just a place to visit, but a place to feel, to relax, to breathe, and to fall in love with Vietnam all over again. And before leaving, I had a short interview with a foreign visitor who shared how much he loved the charm and the atmosphere of this town. Hello, what's your name?
My name is Paolo.
And where are you from?
I'm from Italy.
It is your first time visiting Hội An.
Yes, it's first time.
And how do you feel about Vietnam?
Oh, it's very nice. I like it.
And what do you like about the people and the atmosphere at Vietnam?
Seems that they are very friendly, very nice, very beautiful girls.
And what is your favorite thing about Vietnam?
Well, there are many things. It's difficult to find one.
Food?
I like not the food, people.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
When night fell, the Dragon Bridge came alive with its fire and water show. The view from the riverside was pure magic, such a perfect way to wrap up the day. A new day began in Da Nang. I visited the Museum of Jump Sculpture, the largest collection of jump artifacts in the world. The museum dated back to the early 20th century and showcased hundreds of sandstone sculptures found across central Vietnam. Each piece reflected the jump people's deep spirituality and artistic skill. While exploring, I noticed many female sculptures. In jump culture, the shaped, full shapes symbolize fertility and the beauty of motherhood, a reflection of how they honored feminine power. As I walked through the halls, I could see how influences from Hinduism and local culture blended in every detail. It wasn't just about ancient art, it was like discovering the story of an entire civilization that once flourished here. The Chang Sculpture Museum in Da Nang is one of the most unique museums in Vietnam. It preserves and displays ancient artifacts from the Cham civilization, which arose in central Vietnam hundreds of years ago. Walking inside, I can see beautiful sandstone statues of gods, dancers, and medical creators, each telling a story of Cham culture and history. The museum feels calm and full of mystery, making it a perfect place to learn and connect with Vietnam's ancient heritage. Day 6 unfolded with a gentle coastal breeze. My first stop was Ngin Phong Tower, two towering stone structures rising against the sea breeze. The modern design blended with nature, making the home place feel calm and open. I spent some time walking around, taking in the sound of waves and the wide ocean view. Later on, Bodega Cham Towers brought a completely different atmosphere. The moment I walked in, the four towers seemed to tell their own story of Cham's spirituality. As I explored the temple complex, I learned that one of the towers was dedicated to blessings for childbirth, something the Cham people deeply value. The others carried wishes for wisdom, good health, and good fortune. It didn't feel like symbols written in history books. It felt alive, like each tower still whispered its blessing to anyone who stood close enough to listen. I also caught a Cham traditional performance right at the site. The music, the movements, the energy, it all added this lively touch that made the history here feel a lot more real and present. On my last night in Nha Trang, I took a walk along the beach to slow things down a bit. I even ended up chatting with a friendly traveler from Russia. Just a simple, easy conversation that made the night feel even nicer. What's your name?
My name is Anastasia.
And where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
It is your first time visiting Nha Trang?
Yeah, it's my first time, but I live here maybe about 1 year.
1 year. And what do you think is the most special about Vietnam?
About Vietnam, food. Vietnamese food, pho bo.
Uh, so,
Uh,
have
yeah.
you ever tried any local food here?
Yeah, sure. Usually we take the food from Grab. We take pho bo, bún chả,
Bún chả,
bún đảo,
bún đậu, bún đậu, bún đậu.
yes, I ate. And snails. I don't know about snails. It's local food or not.
Snail also a local food here.
Yeah, and crocodile.
Wow,
Everything I ate
so
here.
amazing. So, would you recommend to your friends about Nha Trang and why?
First, it's the weather because it's not cold here like in my city in Russia because I'm from Siberia. There is so cold, and here is so nice, nice beach, nice sea, and I think nice people also. People is so gentle, so quiet, so friendly. You know, I like. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Inside the Institute of Oceanography, it felt like stepping into a small version of the ocean. With one of the largest marine collections in Vietnam, the massive skeletons and the quiet glide of sharks show me just how incredible marine life was. My favorite part was feeding the turtles. Learning how they are taken care of here made the moment feel even sweeter. They were gentle, curious, and way more expressive than I expected. The coral zones drew me in next, full of shifting colors and movement. And the deeper I walked, the more I felt surrounded by a whole world of marine life. Hi everyone! Today is the last day of my trip, and now I'm at Oceanography Institute in Nha Trang.
This is just a fascinating experience. I got to see hundreds of sea creatures, from colorful coral reefs to giant whale skeletons. The place feels peaceful, but also full of mystery, showing how amazing ocean life can be. I really learned a lot about marine science and how important it is to protect the sea. If you love nature, the ocean, this is definitely a must-visit spot in Nha Trang.
Schools of fish in all shapes and patterns drifted past me, each tank revealing a different rhythm of the ocean. It was a quiet, immersive way to close out my final day. As the journey came to an end, I just felt grateful for the places we had seen, the things we had learned, and the moments we had shared. I was truly thankful to my teachers who had guided us the whole way, and to my friends who had made every day more fun. And finally, thanks all for
Không yêu
watching
cùng
and see
trăng
you
tới
in
cô
next
đó,
vlog.
và thành xuân như dần khép lại. Có biết bao nhiêu mối tình, có biết bao lần hết tình, có biết bao buồn vui. Sao ta lại tìm đến nhau, có phải là vô thức không? Sao ta chẳng từng chở che cho nhau một lần thôi. Rồi mưa đã qua chết rồi, anh đã không còn có hồi, chỉ đêm đen và vô về, say cùng em như thế. Anh ngược trở về lúc xưa, khi ta cùng đi dưới mưa, anh sẽ hết